IMTS, we got some special guests here today with me. So my name is Meaghan Ziemba. I am the hostess of Mavens of Manufacturing. And one of my passions is getting kids of the next generation really excited about engineering and manufacturing. So if you are a manufacturer out on the trade show floor, you better perk up your ears and listen to these kids, because these are the next generation that you are trying to employ. So hello, everyone. Welcome to the IMTS+Creators Lounge. Thank you so much for taking some time away from the Student Summit. I know there's a lot of cool technology down there, and I don't want to keep you too long. But first off, can we start with introductions? Can you just tell me your first name, what year you are in high school, and why you're interested in engineering and manufacturing? Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So my name is Kader Abdallah. I am in my 12th year of my 12th year of school, so my final year of high school.
Senior year, all right.
And in the engineering field, I've taken every class at the school that's offered, and I'm mainly looking to go to college for computer software engineering.
Okay, so what enticed you to take those classes? Was it something you always wanted to do, or did you have someone say, hey, you should probably do this?
So I've always just genuinely had the passion for it ever since I was a kid. I would always be watching videos on everything computer tech related. So it's just something that I found the passion for, and it doesn't really feel like if I were to work in this field, that'd be true work. It'd be something that I thoroughly enjoy in my life. So that's the main reason I chose this.
So I hope you all heard that he was watching videos. So if you don't have video content up, you're losing the game. All right, how about you?
My name is Maritza, and I'm in 12th grade.
Senior? Woo-hoo.
Yeah. And I've always just liked the way to figure out how things work, see how things come together. That's the main reason why I really am interested in this and stuff like that.
So was there anyone in your school that kind of inspired you to take the classes that you're taking now?
It wasn't a specific teacher or anything. It was mostly a friend.
Awesome.
Yeah, when we get together, just stuff becomes more fun. It's not really work in school. It's just a passion.
Awesome. How about you?
My name is Emmanuel Martinez, and I'm in my senior year of
We
high
got
school.
all seniors, all right.
I've always been interested in engineering for whatever reason. I just really like the problem solving aspects, and I got lucky enough to take a class, have a really good teacher, have some really good friends in that class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it got me very interested, and I enjoyed it a lot. So why not think of it as a career?
That's super cool. How about you?
My name is Anai. I'm the youngest of them all. I'm a 10th grader.
All right, that's good. That's cool.
What gets me interested in engineering and all is just being able to see the really cool things you can create and the really cool things you can build when, like, you have a passion for something, and
Right.
just being able to do new things around the world and creating new solutions to things.
Yeah. So what are some of your main interests? Like, what sort of things catch your guys' eye in terms of manufacturing and engineering? Because there's a lot. Like, our shoes are manufactured, our cell phones are manufactured, and there's a lot of processes that help create these things for us. So is there a process or technology in particular that you're most excited about?
Well, like when you use the example for phones, my main go-to, what I enjoy the most looking at, is the software behind it. So anything software related that has software installed on it, that's mainly what I look towards, because I just find that the most intriguing and the most, you could say, complicated. So that
you like
always,
challenges.
Yeah, always catches my eye.
How about you?
It's pretty similar. I like to see the finished product and programming how it works, but I also have a passion to like biomedical engineering, focusing on that.
That's
to see-
awesome.
It combines both of my passions. So, yeah.
Really cool.
Me personally, I've always been interested in like clean energy technology, like especially nuclear.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like the more environmental aspect of engineering, reducing our impact on the environment.
Awesome. How about you?
I think the 3D printing and all with the cool things you can create, and the how like the machine works and how it creates bigger things and buildings and stuff. And one of the booths was I believe like a space structure thing that they were creating.
Yeah, I
it
saw
really
that.
caught my eye. So
That's really cool.
yes.
So in terms of this show, last year I visited your school. I don't know if you guys took part in the virtual conference that I had where Andrew Crow came in and did a keynote. And then I brought up IMTS, and a lot of the students that were there said, yes, I want to come. So when you were presented this opportunity, why did you want to come check out this show?
I mainly because, like I said, I mean, it's focusing on the engineering field, robotics, whatever. That's mainly what I personally find interesting.
Right.
So seeing that it was all put into one with this show, it's basically heaven for engineers.
I mean, if you wanted to skip a day of school too, you can say that as well, because that's why I liked going on field trips. How about you?
I mainly just wanted exposure. I'm not really don't know much about this, so I wanted to get an actual experience live to see what happens, how to get into it, stuff like that.
I want to focus on what you just said, because this is something I've been trying to tell manufacturers is we have an exposure problem. So you guys are hearing it straight from the student. There's an exposure issue, so you need to fix it. How about you?
I really liked the idea of coming to see the technology and everything like on display here, like new innovations. Yeah, and also just getting some exposure to this.
Right?
I think I can agree with what they have said. Also, just the exposure and like being able to see new opportunities with careers and the different things we can see and learn.
So what are some of the things that you're seeing downstairs in the Student Summit? What have been your favorite booths or brands, or what caught your eye right away that got you really excited?
Well, I haven't really been able to explore the Student Summit downstairs. I've just been chilling out, hanging out, so I haven't really walked around or seen anything yet. But like I've just seen mainly walking around here is robotics. I see a lot of stuff involving robotics.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should take you by the Fanuc booth. They have a really giant robotic arm that's moving a car around. Pretty amazing. How about you? Anything that popped out? Any brand that popped out?
That's actually the thing that popped out for me. We were here up in this floor. I was seeing the car, and it was just fascinating how it moves and stuff like that.
Great job, Fanuc. You caught their attention. How about you?
I've actually spent all my time up here, and what really caught my eye was a rocket engine, and it was like a new Virgin Galactic spaceship. Yeah.
Super cool. Where's
Yeah.
that at? Do you remember? Is it in here?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go
like
find
really
that.
close.
Super cool. How about you?
I think two of the things that caught my eye was, like I said, the 3D printing and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that caught my eye was the water jet one, how it can cut through metals and stuff. And I just thought that was really cool with the amount of pressure and stuff.
So thinking ahead, which I couldn't do when I was your age. I had no idea what I wanted to do when I grew up. I'm still kind of struggling with it today. But thinking ahead, what would you like to be doing as a career? Like, what would be your dream job to do?
So I've been pretty set on my dream job for a while now, and maybe people might say it's cliche, but it's working at Google, behind the software. I've always seen Google as a very advanced company, and I feel like I would find a lot of joy in working for them. So yeah, my dream job would be working at Google at whatever it may be, a software engineer, or in general, just being there.
Awesome. How about you?
Well, I don't have a set goal in mind. I'm really sure where I'm going with this, but I do like the idea of just working in a team to build something together, but maybe specifically with like I said, biomedical engineering or aerospace engineering.
Okay, so any of the aerospace or biomedical people out there, come talk to someone, please. Thank you.
For me, my goal would either be to work in environmental engineering or nuclear engineering.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really want to improve our clean energy resources right now.
Great. How about you?
I guess I'm still exploring my options and
Well,
all.
you're just a sophomore.
Yeah, I'm
so you
just
got
a sophomore. They're
you got time.
seniors, so.
Even when you're a senior, you still got time. I didn't get my life figured out until way later. So you guys are on the right track. In terms of like your teachers and stuff, who do you want to give a shout out to that's been guiding you, inspiring you, and keeping you going at high school? Because school is hard. High school is hard. I don't miss it at all. So who's been some of your favorite teachers?
So it would mainly be Mr. Michaels, the one who actually brought us out here, because he has made the passion for engineering way greater for me. He's made school way more enjoyable, as well as Mr. Donovan. Those are my
Okay.
two shout outs, Mr. Michaels and Mr. Donovan.
Okay. How about you?
I definitely want to thank Mr. Michaels. He's the one that's getting into this. But for a specific teacher, I'd like to thank Mr. Stibby. He's helped me through school, not just through school, but also the connections and other things too. So yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Michaels. He really pulled me into this engineering world. He's a really funny teacher. And uh, Mr. Shank, who I haven't had for a while, but he really like opened my eyes to what I could do if I put my
Awesome.
mind.
So her name is Mrs. John. There's two Mrs. Johnsons, and they have really helped me out and helping me find myself as a person as well, and just being able to help me keep going through the hard times and just being able to focus on school. And because I had a really hard time my freshman year,
Right.
but they were able to help me keep going and accomplishing and studying. And
Awesome.
yeah.
So my final question for you is for you to ask a question. So there's a lot of companies here that are exhibiting their products. They're from different disciplines, different industries, different processes. So if you had one question you could ask an engineer or manufacturer, what would that be?
My question would be, do you ever see an end coming to engineering in general? Because in this field, a lot of people believe that it will continue as we keep advancing, but I really don't know if there will ever be an end to engineering or the whole process in itself.
I don't think there will be, because we need to keep creating and keep innovating to make our lives better. But I think that's a really good question, because there's so many ways that people have an interpretation of it. So I think that's a really great question. How about you?
My question I have is how difficult it was to choose a path, because including me, I don't really know where I want to go. There's so much to choose from.
So why do you think that is? Is it because you don't have a mentor, or there's just so much you don't know what to choose from, or do you not quite know what your passion is?
I think it's a little bit of both, because I don't really know where to reach out to get exactly what
Okay.
I like, the questions that I have. And there's also a lot of options to choose from that it's just difficult to stick to one, at least for me.
Okay, I'm going to give you my information so that we can keep connected, and I'm going to connect you to some really great people that can answer some of your questions on what you're interested in. How about you?
What's like one thing that you'd really recommend improving your skills on? Like, I know that math is like very important, but like, would writing skills also be beneficial to an engineer?
I would say yes, but I'm a technical writer, so I'm a little biased. And I suck at math and science, so I would not be good at the math part.
My question would be, what's the biggest challenge they face on a daily basis? Because I know there's a lot of challenges you have to face with engineering and all, just because you got to be very like specific on things. So if they like mess up, like how do they get through those times, and what do they do to improve?
That's awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys all for being courageous coming into this, because it's a little uncomfortable. I know we're kind of in a fish box, but I really appreciate it. If you have any questions for me after we get out there, let me know. If you want to see something, if you want to meet someone, please let me know. We'll make it happen. Okay. So thank you so much. Good luck to all the seniors. Happy graduation. That's an awesome accomplishment. Good luck to you being a sophomore. You're almost there. You're halfway there. And thank you guys. Thanks everybody from IMTS.